In this example, Jessica and Daryl are looking at a house and they want to figure out what the annual property tax for that house is going to be. They know the tax rate is 0.89%, but it's 8.89% of the house's value. So they hire a tax assessor to figure out what the taxes are going to be. And these tax values are based on things like square footage and other features of the house. So we have a description of the house here, along with the different costs for different features that could be included in the house. And when we start, we're going to want to make ourselves a chart. So I've started with each of the features of the house and listing them out to see what the square footage would be if they're an actual space, and then to give them each an assessed value. So starting off reading my description, I have a 2-story colonial that has 2.5 baths, and it has a fireplace, FRPL. It has a full basement. CAC means it has central air conditioning. It has a 30 by 30 foot deck. It's on 3/4 of an acre, 600 square feet for the first floor, 1,500 square feet for the second floor, a 20 by 20 foot dormer, a 12 by 21 foot garage, a 16 by 32 foot vinyl pool, gas for their heat, excellent condition, and $289,000 is the price. So notice that in the chart, they give us 2 sections. They give us a structural rate section, which is based on square foot, and then whatever has a flat rate. So I'm actually going to start off with the things with square footage and figure out that square footage first. So I started off with first floor, second floor, dormer, garage, deck, and pool. Those are all the different things that are going to be based on square footage. And I'm going to calculate those square footages that weren't given to me. So going back up to the gray, the first thing that I see is that I have a 30 by 30 deck. So next to the deck category, 30 times 30 is going to give me 900 square feet for my deck. Then I go over to my 600 square feet for the first floor. So first floor, I'm going to put 600 down. It tells me that I have 1,500 feet on the second floor. The dormer is 20 by 20, so that's going to be 400 feet. And let's see, the deck, we already did. The garage is going to be 12 by 21 feet. 12 by 21, 12 times 21 is 252. Squeeze that in there. And then the last one is the pool. The pool is a 16 by 32 vinyl pool. So 16 times 32 is 512. And now each of those give us our square footage for each of those spaces. So next we're going to multiply them by the values given of how much they cost to get their assessed value. Starting off with the first one, our first floor has 600 square feet, and it says that any first floor over the basement is $3 a square foot, and a first floor slab is $225. But it tells us up in the description here that we have a full basement. So that means we're going to be fully over that first floor. It's going to be covering the whole basement over that first floor. So that's going to be 600 square feet times $3 is going to give me $1,800 for our assessed value of our first floor. Our second floor, it says our second floor is $225 per square foot. So I'm going to do 1,500 times 225. That gives me 3,375 as our assessed value for the second floor. For the dormer, any dormer is $1 per square foot. So 400 times 1 gives me 400 there. Same with the garage. The garage is also $1 per square foot, so the garage is going to be $252. A deck is 50 cents per square foot, so 50 cents times 900 square feet for my deck is going to be $450. And then finally for the pool, it says that a vinyl lined pool is 75 cents per square foot. We have 512 square feet, so 512 times 0.75 is 384. And that gives us all of our assessed values for all of our rates based on square footage. Next, we're going to be looking at land, extra bathrooms, and fireplace, central air conditioning, and gas heat. And those are all underneath our flat rate section. So the first one is our land. Our land is 3/4 of an acre, and it says that our land is $1,000 per acre. So 3/4 is 0.75, or 3 divided by 4 is 0.75, times the $1,000 is going to give us for our land an amount of $7,500 there. So that one's going to go up with the land right there. Our extra bathrooms, the first one is basically for free. So any extra bathrooms are ones beyond that first one. So that first bathroom doesn't cost anything, but the extra bathroom, there's 2.5 baths total. So that's going to be 1.5 extra bathrooms. And those are at $100 for the full extra and $50 for the extra half bathroom, which is going to put us at $150. So I'm just going to go back in and put that $150 right there for the bathrooms. The fireplace says that it has a standard rate of $125. So I'm going to add that one in. The air conditioning, if it's central air, says that it costs $200. I'm going to put that one in. And then finally, gas heat. If we have gas heat, that's an extra $700. So gas heat, an extra $700 there. So these are all of my assessed values that our property tax is based off of. And since they're all assessed values, we're going to add those all together. So my next step is to get the total of all of this. So adding those all up in one big addition problem gives me $8,586 for our assessed value. But there's one little step left. It says that we actually don't pay the full assessed value. They pay for their property taxes 89% of that value. So to get 89% of our $8,586, we take the $8,586, we multiply it by our tax rate of 0.89, and that gives us an actual property tax annual value of $7,641.